Hi friends, welcome to a new lesson. Do you like to talk about people? Well, I like to talk about people, but I like to talk about people's nature. Yes, so we often try to describe people and their nature and their behavior, but we run out of words like, we use basic words like he's nice, good, he's smart, or he speaks well, or he speaks too much. Yes, in today's lesson, let's take a look at some common expressions that we could use when we describe people's nature. Now, the first one I have here is easygoing. Now, what do you mean by easygoing? Easygoing means a person is very relaxed and calm. Okay, so when you go up and talk to the person, he's relaxed, he's calm, he has no hang-ups, no ego issues. Yeah, so he's easygoing. Now, for example, if I have to put this in a sentence, I'm going to tell you, my boss is easygoing. And I say it because he is such a nice person that I can go up and tell him anything, probably all the mistakes that I've made at work. Yeah, and he's very calm and relaxed. He's very approachable. So, my boss is easygoing. Now, sometimes when you are scared of someone or you don't feel too comfortable talking to someone, that means that person is not easygoing. So you could also say, I don't feel like talking to him or confiding in him because he's not easygoing, right? So easygoing means someone who's calm and relaxed and easy to talk to. Okay. Now, the next type of person is broad-minded. Broad-minded. A broad-minded person is someone who is open to ideas, new thoughts, probably accept a new culture, a new trend. Yes. For example, I must share this with you. My grandfather, he's 90 years old, totally from a different generation, probably 2 generations before me. But he is very broad-minded because he is, he kind of accepts live-in relationship, the culture of live-in relationships. He has, he kind of does not degrade it or look down upon that culture. So it is so that he is broad-minded because he is open to accepting a new culture. He does understand the younger generation. So when someone is broad-minded, you could always say, my friend is very broad-minded. She is open to, humor or open to, us making fun of her. She doesn't take it to heart. So broad-minded means accepting new ideas, thoughts, culture, behavior, attitude. Well, the next one is self-effacing. Now, self-effacing is a person who doesn't like to get attention. It could be, probably get praised, doesn't like getting praised for his skills, for his talents. Yes, so I have a colleague at work and he is a great presenter. He really presents well, he makes good presentations. But after that, we kind of don't find him anywhere. He's always in this corner, hoping not to get noticed and hoping not to get praised because he's self-effacing. His name is John. So I'm going to tell you, John is a self-effacing guy. That means he doesn't like to get attention. He doesn't like to get praised for his work. Yes. So remember, self-effacing people are the ones who just do not like getting attention. The next one is self-centered. Exactly the opposite of self-effacing. A self-centered person is someone who only thinks about himself. All that he can think of is I, me, myself. Every decision, every action, everything that he does is only based, on him, and the whole world revolves around him. So, well, it's difficult to deal with such people. Now, I have a friend of mine, and whenever we plan to go out as a group, she's the one who always decides, where we should go and what we should eat and which party we should attend and which restaurant we should dine at. It's all about her. She doesn't bother asking any of us where we want to go or what we want to do. That is because my friend Maria is a self-centered girl. The world revolves only around her. So yes, we do have such people who are self-centered, who only think about themselves, their benefit, their likes and their dislikes. Yes, friends, the next one is two-faced. Now, this is very common. Two-faced means not literally a person with two faces. It actually means a person has two different behaviors. So, with one person, he will show one side or probably be very sweet, and with another person, he'll have a different, extremely different behavior. Yeah. So, when people are two-faced, it is often so that they are not honest. They're not sincere. And you need to be careful of such people because probably they just kind of betray you. You know, you may feel a bit betrayed. But well, again, a very common nature of a person. So I have a friend called John, okay, and well, he's a very sweet guy, but you know, in our group, he's someone who will go and tell my friend Maria something, and he'll come and tell me something else. And when Maria and I happen to talk, we realize that he's two-faced. He has two different, not faces exactly, but he has two different behaviors with two different set of people. So, well, we do feel he's a bit dishonest. He is not really sincere. Okay, friends, the next one, thick-skinned. Well, this is one of my favorite personality or, you know, a favorite nature. Thick-skinned is someone who just does not get affected by anything. I mean, can you imagine? You crack a joke, you pull a fast one, you kind of taunt the person, you be sarcastic, you shout, you yell, and he remains unaffected. I mean, imagine such people just are so numb. They don't feel anything. Well, I don't know if it's good or bad, but I think people who are thick-skinned are lucky because, I mean, they really don't get hurt whatsoever. So, well, this is kind of not exactly a skin being thick, but yeah, it is a way of saying thick-skinned is someone who does not get affected. Well, now I'm going to tell you my friend Lara. Lara is a wonderful girl. So, but you know, she's so thick-skinned, she's always late. Okay, when we meet, she's always late. No matter how much you taunt her, you tease her, you're sarcastic, nothing affects her. Okay, that's because Lara is a thick-skinned girl. And believe me, she's always late. Yes, so thick-skinned people are people who just do not get affected by anything. The next one is eccentric. Now, eccentric people are little unconventional. Well, sometimes we do find them weird or strange. So, say for example, you're at a party and you find someone who is behaving a little weirdly, the way he talks, the way he walks, the way he interacts with people, and you feel he is just not conventional, like there's something just not right, okay? It's a little weird, their behavior. And we call them eccentric because they are strange or weird. There's something that is just not right. Alright, so I'm going to tell you this. Last night I was at a party and I happened to get introduced to this guy called Kevin, and well, he was a very good looking guy, but eventually I realized that he was eccentric because the way he would behave and talk with people around was really weird. So when you have these weird and strangely behaving people, they are eccentric people. Well, the next one, loud-mouthed. You find them all over the place. Loud-mouthed people are people who talk a lot. I really don't know where they get the energy from, but they just talk and continue to talk. And sometimes they talk offensively, so they can say things that are pretty offensive. Now, I have a colleague of mine who sits just probably the next bay. I can hear every word that she speaks over the phone. Yeah, and it is pretty annoying because I don't need to know and I don't want to know what she speaks. And more often than not, she's pretty nasty and says pretty offensive things. So, well, in my office, I have a colleague named Samantha, and Samantha is loud-mouthed, so much so that I get a headache sometimes. Yes, the next one is opinionated. From the word opinion. Now, opinionated people are people who have very strong opinions. They don't think twice before they put down their opinions. They have very strong opinions, they are rigid and do not change their opinions. My manager is one of them. So if there is an issue in office, he will always come out with a very strong opinion, and a rigid one too, and just does not budge from his opinion. So for everything that happens, be it a soccer match to politics or to a film that is in controversy, my manager is an opinionated person. Okay, that means he is full of strong opinions. Yes, and the last one is scatterbrained. Scatterbrained is someone who keeps forgetting things. Okay, so my little sister is scatterbrained because she always forgets to put her books in a bag. She always forgets to carry her breakfast, and every day she has to forget something. So, well, I actually tell her, Mary, you are scatterbrained. Okay, it's time you get out of this and be responsible and carry your stuff to work. Fine. So, scatterbrained is someone who keeps forgetting. It's just a little slang way of saying you're scatterbrained. That means you're a person who keeps forgetting things. So, if you have an absent-minded person, remember they are scatterbrained. Well, friends, so these are the common expressions that you could use to talk about people's nature. I hope you enjoyed watching this lesson. Go ahead and talk about people's nature using these common expressions. I'll be back soon with a new lesson. Till then, take care and bye.